like that.
That's the intro. I'm gonna play it again.
Oh yeah, we about to be famous. We about to be famous.
Man, we about to do some things, man. So that's the new
Yeah.
intro for the show. You know what I'm saying? So those we're gonna end the show like that as well. So if you didn't see it at the beginning,
All
you guys
right.
stay tuned. You'll see it at the end. But yeah, we got a new intro. We get ready to do some things with the show, man. This kind of been having fun with it, still having fun with it. Just getting ready to, just improve, advance, and just have take it up a level. You know what I mean? So stay tuned, you guys. Thank you all for joining and listening, and all my family, all my friends all over the world. I got family people all over who just they jump in every once in a while. They may not say too much. They'll jump in
Right.
there, comment, and all that good stuff. So absolutely, y'all. Thank y'all so much. We weren't available Tuesday. We're back on Thursday. It's Thoughtful Thursdays or Thirsty Thursdays, depending on what kind of clips we play. How to, like they say, as the spirit lead, so to
Yeah,
speak.
for real. For real.
but we're back in the house, y'all, having fun doing this. First and foremost, want to always give honor to God. God is my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man. Without I can't tell you, what my life will be like without, his guidance,
Right.
without him being the navigation system that guide everything in my life. So his grace, his mercy, his love, his kindness. So before I do any show, this is what I always do: give honor to God, and thank God for blessing me, for that God for waking us up this morning, your life, your health, your strength, your well-being. I pray for all my family and friends, that your life is more fruitful and more be multiple in your life.
Yeah.
You'll multiply, your finances and anything else that you believe in God for. So I pray that for you guys. I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Chris, as always. My other brothers that they all try to rock with us, but they don't really get a chance to come on all the time. Datron and Damon, everybody working. They got other things, got families and other stuff going on, so they don't always get a chance to hop on. For all the people who do get a chance to hop on, Kyle and Nate, contributing every once in a while, Hadassah, Mika, all those people, man. So thank you. So I see my people's, if you're on LinkedIn, whatever you are live, man, enjoy the show. We get ready to jump in here. And if you don't know what we do, we're going to play, today's Thursday, so we're going to play a clip, and then we'll play the clip, and then we're going to talk about it, right? We're going to talk about, we try current events. It just depends. If it's something major is happening in the world, then we'll talk about it. I'm probably going to do a sports segment as well. So since we do Tuesday, Thursday, I might just do like a sports segment on Tuesday and do another show on Thursday. So give me a second here. We're going to jump right into this thing. We're going to play these clips. And then y'all tell us, in the comments what you think about it. But we're going to give you our opinion on it, once I actually pull it up here. So stay tuned. Chris has no idea what I'm about to play.
I never do. I'm sorry.
Why do you think that is? Because all the programming for the last 10 years has been designed to teach us how to break up. It's been designed to pit men and women against each other, to fear commitment, to glorify single life, to kind of think, okay, this is how you move on, this is how you play hard to get, this is how you get someone to sleep with you. You have created the groundwork for divorce and none of the groundwork for marriage. You don't see people teaching them that this is how to communicate your pain, or this is how to select a partner correctly. You say, this is how you trick a guy into that. This is how you stick a girl, and this is how you get her to sleep with you, and this is how you get her money. We've glorified sex so much, and we have almost demonized marriage that we are now programmed to simply keep moving on to the next and finding alternatives. And combined with the plentiful alternatives we have now through technology, it's a recipe for disaster.
People are finding it very hard to stay
All right.
together as we
Okay,
move
one more
closer to
time.
2023. Why do
Yeah.
you think that is?
Because all the programming for the last 10 years has been designed to teach us how to break up. It's been designed to pit men and women against each other, to fear commitment, to glorify single life, to kind of think, okay, this is how you move on, this is how you play hard to get, this is how you get someone to sleep with you. You have created the groundwork for divorce and none of the groundwork for marriage. You don't see people teaching them that this is how to communicate your pain, or this is how to select a partner correctly. You say, this is how you trick a guy into that. This is how you take a girl, and this is how you get her to sleep with you, and this is how you get her money. We've glorified sex so much, and we have almost demonized marriage that we are now programmed to simply keep moving on to the next and finding.
All right. So there it is. There it is. Hold on, bring wifey on. Baby there. Hold on, let's see here. Got the queen in the house. There she is. So did you hear the video, honey?
I heard it.
DJ Christy Chris.
Yes, the intro that you guys saw. This is so silly. Baby, I think you might need to close the door.
Yeah, we got.
No, I had a delay. I have the phone on, so I just turned that down.
Oh, is it volume on? Okay. All right, cool. Because I can hear. All right, cool. Perfect.
All right, cool.
All right. So that's the video. That's her name is Sadia.
Yeah, she make
she
more
always
sense this time.
Yeah. So
somebody's asking for the link to the video.
Yeah, I'll definitely put that out there. Yeah, give me a second, Nicholas. I got you, man. I'll put the link out there. But it's crazy. It's kind of crazy. So what's your opinion? What do you think on this? What is she saying? Is it true? Do you believe that? Do you want to expand on it? What's your take on that? Either the queen, you go first, Chris. I'll let y'all go first, and I'll chime in after.
Ladies first.
Well, hey, I will say there's when it comes to relationships in general, and the media definitely makes it all about a physical thing. They definitely make it a physical thing. So it kind of takes away from the intangibles, whereas doing for one another, being selfless, taking care of self, but also being selfless so that you can help take care of the other person. Y'all taking care of each other, sharing responsibilities. Those are things that are not kind of put out there. You hear songs, right, even when listening to songs, music in general. I mean, what are they advertising? Sex. So right. What you doing with your body? It's all physical. They're not talking about love, trust, being faithful, being with one person. There's a lot of polygamy out there. And don't nobody talk about really a monogamous relationship. So it is broadcasted. It's kind of hard to talk about, the responsibility of taking care of self and taking care of others, when in reality you seeing right on TV what was it that our parents grew up on, and our aunts and uncles, they always wake up, they gotta record what do they call it? Their stories.
Them stories, yeah.
Yeah, the stories and soap operas. Yeah.
And it was always somebody sleeping with another person. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got around on
Well,
that
you ain't got
stuff.
to go to the stores. Yeah, you could
Nah.
go to social media. You could turn the TV on and see that. It's
Well,
like I think she's. Go ahead, Chris.
is about where it started. It started there,
Right.
and then, but notice those things were on when children were at school.
Mm-hmm.
Once kids
Right,
got out of
right.
school, they saw different things. So it was embedded in that housewife, that what I mean, who's ever at home, that kind of thing. It was entertainment for them. At the same time, certain things are already kind of being uh used
Yeah,
to at some point in time it's gonna weaponize, you know, people.
you see it all the
And
time now. Just to expand on that, right?
yeah,
You see,
yeah.
like I watch TV now, and you see they slip in a few little curse words here and there. If y'all notice that on regular TV now, you know what I'm
Oh, regular
saying?
Oh, the
TV?
kids are starting to
Bro,
Oh
say the
yeah,
curse
it's
words now.
crazy over dog.
yeah.
On regular
You
We
know
would
what
have
I'm
TV,
got
saying?
smacked in the mouth. We would have got
hey,
smacked in the mouth had we said
man,
something.
man,
You got
look,
kids
it
talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like kids cursing, all kind of stuff. I'm like, it's kind of crazy.
you you
No.
you couldn't say certain words on TV, but you could say the N word.
Mm.
You couldn't show certain things on TV, but they'll put the disclaimer on there, and then they start slipping it in there.
Right.
Right.
You know what I
But
mean?
they put
So
that
hey,
thing
we
on there
we
that
told
says
you we
MA.
told you what was coming. We told you what was gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen. Now if y'all see it, that's because you allowed your kids to see it. That's because you allowed certain things to go on. But
Mm.
like she's saying, she's speaking facts. This is the one time I will agree with everything that she said. Every
Mm-hmm.
last thing she said. And the reason why, the reason why is because of the fact that she's speaking truth as far as how things are being put out there in order to kind of program us slowly on these
That's what
things.
it is. Right.
You're
If y'all
being
notice that.
programmed. Now the problem is that you're allowing yourself to be programmed.
Mm.
You believe in something that you know is not the natural way of being throughout
But
time.
that's the purpose of programming, right? I mean, if you
Sure.
whatever you feed will grow, whatever you starve will die. So what
Yeah.
happens is, even if you're not
Right.
watching on television, right? A lot of people now don't even watch TV like that. A lot of people
No.
watch social media, right? They watch
Right.
Instagram and TikToks and stuff like that. So the messaging is even worse on social media because you don't have to necessarily, bleep out a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have a lot more
Right.
leeway to say and do things and a lot more exposure without you know, all the boundaries. You see what I'm saying? So now
Yeah.
when you go ahead and you see this stuff and you're exposed to this stuff, you can't really stop it because even if you say I'm not going to look at Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, you got people who send you things. You know what I'm saying? You got people
It's
who
it's
send you all kind
it's
of
gonna
videos and
come.
clips and so even if you think you ain't gonna see it, you're gonna end up seeing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just it's
It's gonna
programming. I see a lot of stuff on TV now. Y'all see interracial dating is huge now. Every commercial I see a black dude and some kind of either white woman, Asian, with some other race,
uh
or I see a black chick with another. You know what I'm saying? Like I see that a lot more so
you
now.
you're gonna see the black woman with someone outside of her race more than anything.
Mm.
Anything. You see what I'm
More than
saying?
anything.
Well, the black male too, because when I see these
No, what
shows,
what I'm saying is certain things are pushed more than the other. Because let's be honest, they still don't want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
They still don't want to see that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But
It's
what I
you know what I
see,
mean?
right? You're right. But when you look at the TV though, like when I look at the majority of like TV or anything I'm not seeing. You're right. I'm not seeing black couples being glorified. I'm
No.
seeing either a black dude with some other chick in another race, and if they have a kid, it's some mixed baby in there. And then, or you're seeing, like you say, a black woman with somebody outside of race. And again,
Right.
if it's a family kind of thing, you see some kind of mixed baby in there. So the programming now,
Yeah.
trickles down. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And what she's talking about in the dating element of stuff, which kind of don't want to get off topic with that part, but the dating element of it is there are people, and this is the part that gets me, is that there are a lot of people, if you talk to them, they want a good relationship. You know what I mean? They want to find somebody, they want to fall in love and do all that stuff, right? However, these are the same people that do all those things that, like Christy was saying, that they see over here. Nobody wants to be monogamous, right? Everybody
Right.
believe that I want to. I've seen little TikToks and little Instagram stuff where this dude is with this chick, and then another chick comes in, and like she's okay with it. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff is being glorified. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, one chick with another dude is okay with it. You know what I'm saying? He don't care. Then you got everybody chasing the bag. So it's like if you got the money, you allow. It's like if I have money, I can get away with having multiple females. I can live this lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So all that's just, she's right. It's being glorified,
Yeah.
right? But is it real?
And here's
Right.
the
No.
So that's the
thing.
question. Is it really real?
There was a thing that you had said. You're seeing a lot of separatism as well, right? And it's not just in relationships that they're separating people, but they're using religion, they're using politics, they're using a whole lot of stuff that separates people as a whole. You got Republicans
Right.
against Democrats when you don't even have people who are coming together to say, hey, let's work in unity to fix
Right.
these issues that we're having as a people. Let's find some type of common ground so that we can fix situations as a people. It used to be back in the day where they used to say it takes a village to raise a child. Now, as a village, it's kind of hard for people to step in. Oh, that's their situation. We just gonna let them handle it. And even teachers have to put up with some nonsense with these kids because the parents are not getting on the kids like they're supposed to. Or the parents are just worse than the kids sometimes.
Well,
So
go ahead.
go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
No. I was just going to chime in and say that, again, all of that is in line with programming, right? I mean, society has made it plain that, like disciplining your kids all of a sudden now has been reduced to the point of abuse.
Right.
And it ain't even like you can't even fuss at your kids because that's considered, verbal abuse and all that stuff. How many times my mama done fussed at me, my dad fussed at me. Now there's some things that our parents did back in the day, not necessarily mine, but this is the culture and the atmosphere where you can look at that as abuse. People get beat down with extension cords and that kind of crazy stuff. But in totality,
thank you,
when we're
mom and
talking
dad, for
about
not beating us with an extension cord.
ah,
Thank you.
right?
Thank you.
That
belt
and I
hurts.
think that's the thing.
That belt hurts.
Right. Exactly. Right. And so and that's the thing, right? And that's the thing when it's all said and done. Right? It's what are we prioritizing? Right? We can't say we want one thing and then we want to do something else, right? You can't say you want to be in this wholesome relationship because most people, when you talk to them, they want to be in a good relationship, right? They want to find somebody. They don't want to be alone and other stuff. But it's like, but on the other hand, they want to have, two females or two dudes or a chick to do this or a dude to do this over here or somebody that got money. You know what I'm saying? Or they got, They just got all these expectations that don't align with, the reality of a situation, right? That's
Right.
not real. And
Now,
I
do
think
you
that's
think people
people get
are
caught up in
attracted?
social media.
Do you think people are attracted to the drama that comes with all of that?
Uh, no.
Yeah,
No.
I
I
think
I
people.
I I don't think they're attracted to the drama. I think they're attracted to the idea of being seen they made it work.
Mm.
Uh, for men, like say like that whole two wives, two women, one dude thing.
Right,
For some men, that is a fantasy type situation, more or less.
right,
Not the
right.
fact of on the sexual
The
side,
actuality.
but the actuality to where they can say, they can show other men, yeah, man, I got two of them.
Mm.
That it's that's a mind trip, because no man wants them problems of two
Mm.
women at the same
And that
time.
comes with it.
If
That gonna come with it.
Because where two or three gather,
The words say. What the words
you
say.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
Right.
and while you out doing whatever, them two is conspiring. You know what?
Yeah.
No, I really don't like him. You know what? No, I don't like when he do so. You know what? He do got money though. You know what? We can't get him for. Yeah, okay. Let's make him think that we. You know what? Yeah, let's get together and do. And no man,
You sit here
and a
and rob
man
that
so
fool.
dumb. A man so dumb that when he come home, he don't even sense that energy. He just think he the king. He coming home, and man, I got
Yeah.
two of them, two bad ones at the house. Okay,
Two baddies.
go
Two
ahead, do
baddies.
your
You got that's the word now. They call them baddies now.
yeah, do your thing, and see if you can live off one third.
Right.
because
But but
that's what's gonna happen.
but you're right. You know what I'm saying? You're absolutely right. I think people, that's a fantasy, and I think that's the whole problem, right? People see the lifestyle of celebrities and all these other people, even YouTubers and all these other, they see this glorified lifestyle and they actually
Right.
believe that it's real, right? And like you say, when a guy sees two women, every time you see it, it's glorified as, I get the best of both worlds, right? I can have
Right.
both of these females, and it's mostly a fantasy sexual thing. Because if you really take it for what it is, it's hard to live with two women, two grown women. Like that ain't no easy task. I could assure you. You know what I'm saying?
Two.
I've actually lived with two women, not in that capacity, but
Right.
years ago, years ago before I met my wife, I've actually had two females as roommates. One of them liked me. Um, the other one was kind of like, she had a dude, but it was kind of one of them things where it's like really open. You know what I'm saying? They'll walk around the house with stuff. The chick that liked me, I come home from work and she laid, she in a lingerie on the couch, kind of thing. And I
Right.
always, I had certain rules to the game that you gotta. Once you play this game, you understand the rules to it. First of all, you never, don't crap where you eat, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't sit here and do no dirt where you live. So I ain't finna
Mhm.
sit here and mess with no female, and I gotta come home to, that's my domain. I gotta come home to every time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but that was the reality part for me in living with two women, right? And I think that's the part people don't understand. Like what you want dating wise, it is not going to equate to what you are looking for when it comes to marriage. You know what I'm saying? Your spouse is
Yeah.
not a porn star. I don't care what you say. Your spouse is not a porn star. Okay? She ain't going, this ain't no skits that you running. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
That's not how it works. Okay? There's a whole lot more to go into that. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Well,
factor in somebody working, somebody
well,
moving around. It's so many
Go
hold
different
that
ahead,
thought,
things.
Christy.
Bay. Hold
Go
that
ahead,
thought.
Christy. Go ahead,
Hold
Christy.
that thought, honey
Go
bunny.
ahead, Christy. Yeah. Go ahead.
Mm. Let's talk about that. spicing up the marriage and everything, right?
Mm.
Your
I mean,
wife
I mean,
can
we want
be.
somebody freaky. Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
we want somebody freaky.
Of
If you want
course
somebody,
you do.
hmm,
Of course you do.
babe, you can act all holy art thou
I was letting them. I was letting them make it. I was letting them
in the
make it.
No,
moment.
no, no. What I'm saying
I was
is,
letting
no,
them make
I'm
it.
not
Okay, hold
saying
on.
that. Look.
Hold
Man,
on,
let me tell you something.
because
Hey,
Y'all always
hey,
do this to me. Every single
hey.
show, we gotta go
missionary is
down this
not the
road.
only thing that's out here now,
It really ain't. No, it
and
ain't.
definitely not in our marriage. So,
Woo!
with that said, let's
Somebody
rewind.
stretching.
Actually, your woman could be your porn star,
Yes.
just like your
But that's
husband.
not.
Yes, if it's your,
Yeah,
that's yours. But what I'm saying is, and a lot of people look at fantasy because they want that fantasy as a reality,
Right.
but they
right. But
don't
that's what I'm
understand the
saying.
things
It's
that comes
not
with that.
right.
There's
But it's not a
there's a certain
reality.
way that you can do things that I remember this. What you this is something that you said. Certain things that we can do because we're married.
Hmm.
It's you don't you
Yeah,
don't
but
feel like, oh, I'm not
The
fornicating.
the bed is undefiled.
Hey, thank you. There you go. The
The
bed
bed
is
is
not
right,
undefiled.
defiled.
but that's
Well
no. I'm
said.
not talking about the acts of what I'm talking about when I said your wife is not your or the person you want to marry or be with is not your porn star. What I mean by that is that you can't live in this fantasy world. It's like somebody going to the movies and think their life is like that movie. It's a movie. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's no different with when I say your husband or wife is not a porn star. What I mean by that is not that you can't get freaky in the room with them or they can't do, you know, what the porn stars do or anything like that. What I'm saying is that the reality of that situation is that your life with this person is not a skit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You don't just get you ain't gonna just come in like they do on their
Right.
5 minutes and then you tap it or she hit it or whatever for the 10, 15 minutes
Mhm.
and then you go about your way, she go about hers kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works in reality.
It's
And
more
some
than
It
it
doesn't
physical.
it
work
It's
all
that way.
it,
more than physical.
it all depends on what costume store you go to, and
Get the maid
when
outfit. We don't
yeah,
want a real maid. You know what I'm saying? You want the
you
maid
know,
outfit. You want
That's
a
right,
real maid.
fish.
I'm just saying, if you come in, you got the hard hat on,
Halloween around the corner, ain't
Right.
it really is. You know what I'm saying?
it?
It's good
Let me
times. Good
see.
times. Good
Let,
times are coming.
let me look in my cabinet, see what lickables we had.
There you go. There you
The goodie
go. Those,
bag. Get the
those
goodie
things
bag
happen,
out.
but they don't happen on the regular. You know
They
what I'm saying? It's not a regular thing. That's a once in a life. I ain't gonna say once in a lifetime, but you know, maybe once a week type situation. You never know. But in being serious with this whole thing, she's like I said, she was saying she was giving facts as far as how people are being trained, and it's almost to the point to where people will agree with certain things just to be able to say that they're in the conversation.
right.
A lot of people don't even
Right.
agree with
Right.
a lot of things that's going on. Like you were saying, nobody really wants to be
Right.
alone. You
Right.
you might
That's
not
true.
you might not want to be bothered at times, but you don't want to be alone.
You met you don't want a drama and a lot of
You
issues.
don't want drama,
You know what I'm
or
saying?
you might create drama to get someone away from you because you don't want to be vulnerable. That's another
Mm,
thing.
mm,
So those things happen. Marriage is not seen as that thing now. Marriage is seen as you being controlled. You can't do this. You can't have no fun.
Can't go nowhere.
People feel like
Right, right,
people feel like
right.
you married, you don't have fun. Man, I've
right.
had I've had more fun being married than anything because I got somebody
Right. Because
that
you're the right person.
I'm with
You're
the
right.
right person. I got
That's right.
somebody I can laugh, I can joke with. You know, I'm crazy at times, and she accepts that. You know what I mean? And if she calls me crazy,
Right.
I say, "Well, you married me, so who's really the crazy one?" So
Uh,
takes one to know one.
takes one to
yeah.
know one. You did not have to say I do, but you did.
So
So
you probably got a little bit of something in you that you
my
got.
dude, and you know, and over the years, it done came out. You know what I mean? I'm
Of
like,
course.
oh, okay. I'm not
Babe,
by
we had that
myself.
conversation.
I'm not by myself.
Right.
You are little. You a little bit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's okay though. I can enjoy it. Just don't go too far.
Right.
I don't want to be scared. You
right.
Yeah,
know.
right.
You
We
know
don't
what I'm
want you.
saying?
We don't want you like mental crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
I
got if you're a
I
little
don't.
emotional, we
Yeah.
understand. We can
Yeah.
live with
If
that.
if I if I come into the room and you rocking by yourself for no reason, I'm worried.
Quietly talking to
Yeah.
yourself. That's when you
You know
talking to
what I mean?
yourself. I'm right over
No
here.
TV on. You ain't even got a Bible. If you ain't got the TV on and you ain't got the Bible open,
Uh,
now I'm trying to figure out what's happening. You in here like this here, and you just
so that's when you
You're
communicate.
rocking.
no. That's not a
Ain't no
communication. I don't
communication.
know.
No. Oh
Dude,
no.
dude.
No.
I'm
That
gonna say,
somebody
are
off the
you
wall.
okay? As I'm backing back out of the room because I'm trying to figure
Back it
out.
up. I'm making phone calls. I'm
What?
outside.
Nah, yeah.
Why
You
you making
straight?
fun?
I'm trying to figure
Everything
out
good?
what's going on. Hey,
How
hey,
you gonna
hey.
figure out if you
I'm like,
backing out of
hey,
the room?
hey, hey, call your
Because my
sister.
life is not
Call
worth
your
you
sister.
trying to find out.
Call your
Lord of
sister.
mercy.
I don't know what's going on right now, but yeah, call her. Call no, call her right now so I get a phone ring. I want to hear how she answered the phone. I'm trying to figure out
I'm
what's
trying to
going
tell
on.
you.
I don't
Y'all are
little
silly.
little word. Hey man,
Yeah,
look.
I'm trying to
Look.
tell you. You date somebody that's off, man. This is another ball game. But why is that though, man? I'll tell you, man, brother, man. I'll tell you, some men are we are tools sometimes because we'll definitely. I will
Y'all
tell
are
you this. It
physical
depends
ones.
how fine she is. Because to me, the finer the woman is, the more crazier she is. A lot of times, and
You know what?
I don't know what it is, but we just
And some
we assess that.
goofball men would be like, man, the crazier she is, the better it is, man. No,
It is.
nah,
That's not that.
I don't
That is a truth.
know.
That is a fact.
I'm no,
That is a factual thing.
I
Some of the
don't know.
I'm telling you,
I do
the
not want to get
craziest
caught.
because
I never want to get caught up in that where I'm
I've had that.
is
I have
man, look.
personally speaking. Again, all this before I got married, y'all. I've had
Mhm.
experience with a crazy chick, and she was just like she was crazy. She did a lot of crazy things, right, in the bedroom and all kind of stuff. And a lot of men, for the most part, get pulled in like that because she crazy
Yeah.
and wild in the bedroom. That you say, okay, I can put up with the wild crazy outside until it's too
I
much,
I don't
right?
want no cuckoo stuff because you're gonna mess around and have a child with that cuckoo.
Oh yeah, oh
Look at
yeah.
look at
I
look at
mean, I'm
Blueface
100
and
percent with you,
Krishan.
but
Man, you said look at
and
who?
she crazy.
Blueface and Krishan.
Blueface,
Oh,
Krishan, you could tell
Both of
she
them
was
crazy.
off and he a little off too. And then
Both of
put
them
a seed
crazy.
on his earth.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Both of them done
And
put a
both
seed on
and,
his earth. I said, oh man,
and they and
yeah.
both of them is probably thinking, yeah, they crazy, but they crazy about me. No,
No,
don't be crazy about me.
I
Forget
can't
Yeah.
I
that.
can't do crazy. I've
It's
I've
hey,
been
look,
in a relationship where it was just physical and
it's
nah,
it's
it's
not
when
that
you
fire. It's not that fire.
no, no. It
Whew.
there's people don't know there's different levels to making love,
Oh, we
but you
know it's
don't even
different
know what
levels.
that is. You don't even know what that is until you
oh,
experience that. A lot of people don't experience that
Oh yeah.
because they're looking at, like I said, they're looking at the physical. They don't know the spiritual side of it or the soul
right,
side of it. When you
right,
But
when your
that's what
heart
she's
is in
saying.
something,
yeah,
and yeah, that's pretty much what she's saying. I mean, look at what they're
You don't
coming up
see
with
it.
now, right? They're saying that, oh, who was it, babe? You said that they're trying to see if they wanted to make like a law or make it legal to get married every 4 to 5 years or something.
Oh, there's a
What?
post. I need to put it. I'm gonna do that. No. It's a post that I saw, and somebody had an idea, and I
People
think
were talking
should
about
put
that.
it. That's not. Yeah, it's a post that says, it says, "Do you think they should make marriage license like driver's license, where you have to renew it every 5 years or 6 years, or you have to assess?" That's actually not a bad topic. So you know what? I'm actually gonna save that because I'm gonna actually have that post, and I'm gonna pull that up, and we're gonna do a show on that because
Krishna turned his head. I think he about to light an incense.
But look at, but listen though,
I can't
listen.
find
There's
my
some.
lighter.
Listen, we're gonna talk about that because there's some things to that, good or bad, that might not be what you think. Like even some of the comments I read about it, we know marriage is for better or worse, but you also know that some people don't need to be married to that person that they're with. And a lot of times people feel as if there are people who's sitting in prison right now because they feel trapped. And they didn't feel like they could leave the relationship. You see what I'm saying? And they end up killing that person or hurting that person or doing something crazy. So there's some levels to that. We'll do a show on that. Just remind me. I'm gonna put that post up because that was very interesting when it comes to the take on marriage. You
but
know,
doesn't that go
if
hand
dating
in
is like
hand with
what she
that
said
lady
it is,
was just saying? I mean, look
exactly.
at what people,
well, that's what I'm saying.
Look at what people are saying. There's no longer, if you do something like that, where's the lifetime commitment?
Ain't none. It's 4 to 5 year commitment.
You're right.
So again, is it another form of division? I get it. Some people,
to me it's a quitter's mentality. If you do that, it's a quitter's mentality.
Right, but that's what you're learning.
When you get to that year 4 or year 5, you're gonna start reassessing everything. You know what? It's gonna really give a person a Roman eye. Because they're gonna start looking to see if they can find somebody else better than what they're dealing with.
Right.
Because the contract is
absolutely.
almost
I completely agree with you.
That's how you look at it.
Yeah,
it's
people
like
doing that
wait
anyway.
for that contract to expire and then move on.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you're behind. If you're behind got treated like the NBA, and you're behind got traded, you be in your feelings.
Right.
Yep.
If you start getting traded a year often, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You bring somebody in
people
on
who don't wait till
what
5 years.
Hey, Chee, bring them in on a 10-day contract, then you in your feelings.
Yeah, see? Oh, yeah.
But you got a 30-year mortgage, though. You'll have a 30-year mortgage with a 5-year doggone license.
but see, it's like what we was talking about. You know what I mean? You got a man sitting there and he got 2 women. That man never want to think about if that woman want to bring another man in the house.
Oh,
we flip on that one.
That's that 10-day contract.
Want that.
That's that 10-day contract.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a trial base.
He
come in here and you hear things that you ain't heard before.
Right.
Let me
you
tell you
hear
something.
her make some noises that she ain't never made before.
Man, Kevin Hart talked about that.
You don't want that.
And his homeboy right there, but I knew a guy back in the day. That's real because you open up these open marriages. I'm trying to tell you, there's somebody out here who probably a little bit more experienced than you.
Stuff better than
the porn stars just ain't the females; they the men too.
They men too.
That boy got
practice. Your wife get the howling and hollering, and you like, wait a minute, I didn't think she was Teen Wolf. What's going on? Why is she howling like that?
She didn't do that. She didn't do that with me.
Wait a minute. Like what? No.
You got to go, player. You got to go now.
Didn't you say a guy said that before?
Huh? Yeah.
A guy tried that.
Yeah, as I said, I know that.
Man, you don't. That's not. Man, that stuff.
It ruined it. Because for a dude, if a dude that's why I don't understand these open marriages. Because I'm a dude, and if the mere thought of another dude being with my wife, it's not even just the mere thought of that. It's the simple fact that as a dude, you will start thinking you competing every single time. You're not even enjoying your wife. You just try to compete to make sure
Yeah.
what you doing to her is better than what he did to her. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
brother,
that's
and you
crazy.
you gonna lose that one every time, my dude. Because it's gonna in
All
your
day.
mind it's gonna be messed up.
Mm.
Your mind gonna be messed up.
All day.
If you put down your best move and she don't make a sound, you pissed.
There was a movie like that. What was
You
that?
don't even want to be
With
there no more.
I'm not
yeah,
doing the
what's the name of
sharing
that?
thing.
What's the name of that movie? What's the name of that movie?
I
That
I've
that
seen
was actually a really
uh
good movie.
uh
It's an
uh, uh
old movie
Oh, with was it with
with
Woody
John
Woody
with
Leguizamo.
No,
Woody
it was
Harrelson
Woody Harrelson. So
Oh, you
and
old
talking about
Demi
movie. The
Moore,
man paid
right?
a
And Demi Moore.
and pay $1 million.
yeah,
Yeah, he said, if can I
yeah,
have $1
yeah,
million
yeah.
to spend the night with your
No,
wife?
but see, that was money. That was money part of that one. No, I
Still,
I I see one. I see one.
but but that
No,
pretty messed them
it
up.
was a
That
Spike.
messed
It
them
was a
up.
Spike Lee movie, man. Old boy about old
What is
boy
that?
that was that serial killer back in the day.
What?
That's the one with that serial killer.
Um,
She's got to have it.
Heck no, no, we know that one. Yeah, yeah, no,
Ah!
and she got it. But uh, I gotta look this one up, dude. It had John Leguizamo on there,
yeah, you got to look that one
Adrian
up. I don't
Brody,
remember that one.
and it was about this. Do you know the serial killer that was in New York from back in the day?
The Son of Sam?
Son of Sam. That was the movie.
Okay.
The movie was called Son of Sam,
Okay,
and
okay,
and it was
okay.
supposed to be about the serial
I
killer,
haven't
but
seen
it
that
was about
movie.
everybody that was
Mm.
around while that was going on, and John
Mm.
Leguizamo's him and his wife ended up going to a swingers thing. And when they went to this swingers thing, they end up in the room having sex with the other people's, but they all in the same room. So
mm.
he used to cheat on his wife all the time. So when they went to this thing, she agreed to go to it with him. She wasn't real comfortable about it. They went to this room with this couple, and he started messing with old boy's wife, but
And old boy still messing with his wife.
old boy started messing with his wife. So at the same time, he over there think he doing something to old boy's wife. He looking over, and old boy is killing her, killing his wife.
He put in work.
He put in work, bro. Oh,
That part.
he was pissed. He couldn't bring his life.
So he couldn't even concentrate
Oh
on the other lady.
man, they got
That's a
home. That
crazy
boy
thing. It's
called
so true.
that boy called her all kind of whores and this and that. Dog, he was just in there doing the same thing.
Wow.
That ego, I'm telling you, man. Man,
Hey,
I don't know.
that
I'm
boy,
trying to tell you, don't do it.
dude
Ego
was
can't
putting
It's a
in.
different
handle
Dude
it.
story.
was dude was handling her, dog, and she was all for it. At first, she wasn't agreeing with the whole situation. All of a sudden, it just turned. She's like, "Oh wow, ooh, that
Be
boy
careful
feelings was
what you
hurt.
ask for. Be careful what you
That
ask for.
that boy feelings
Right?
was hurt. I could,
And
I was laughing so hard, man. I was like, "Yeah, look at your face now." Yeah, it's all good when you was
But it's
doing it.
so
Wasn't it
true
funny?
though.
wow.
Yeah, that boy, he was over there
Man.
just going to work, and he just so happened to glance over. He's like,
See, I don't know how to do it. You can't see a woman like that. You can't see that, man.
"Bro,
That's like
no,
as a dude,
no." I thought of it,
nah.
dog. No, bro, no.
That's a mere thought, man. That
Well,
that
that's
that
just
worked for somebody, I guess, but that don't work for me, man. So
on
No.
indecent
so
proposal. That's what it
Indecent
was called.
proposal.
indecent
Yeah, there
proposal.
you go.
That's it. Indecent proposal.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would say now though, I would just put it real now. It's a little the whole movie, the premise of the movie was would you sleep with his wife? He wanted to do one of his wife for one night for like $1 million.
Mhm.
And back then everybody's like, no, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? I would never do that. Da, da, da. But I would say this, we have to have a long discussion on that. That's $1 million.
I'm
That's a lot
good.
of money out there. I don't know.
I'm
Because
good.
love you.
I'm
I love
good.
you, but
Cause you
that's that's one night. We gonna set some rules. We be like, don't put it on him, baby. Don't.
no,
But like I might end up
no.
being like, oh dude,
That-
huh? Oh dude, what?
hey,
Oh dude said don't.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Cause you know what homeboy gonna tell you? Bro, I paid $1 million. I'm gonna do whatever.
Right. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? All of a sudden, she might just
Matter
be
of
going
fact,
back for free.
and you know what? And I'm gonna give her an extra million. She gonna have to call you my name for the for like the next year.
But
Every
you know,
Wow.
time
so
you
many
think you
people
did something,
look.
she gonna be like,
the-
"Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know who your name. I know your name. I'm
but you
sorry."
know what, man? There's a lot,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of people who probably. You know what? We're gonna do that. I'm gonna have different two
These
shows. We're gonna
days,
do a whole show on some of
these
this stuff.
days, that's a fact. These days, because a lot of the morals is gone
Yeah.
in a lot of these marriages.
That's what I'm
It's gone.
saying. Like it's different.
So
So these days,
Culture is
bro,
different.
that ain't even a question. He be like, man, go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
that's sad.
He gonna be
That's
over there
just
thinking
sad.
about all the
Until
money he can
though,
spend. No, here's another one. Yeah, you want to make it? You want to make it plain? Yeah, $1 million, but you got to stay there and watch
Mm.
it. You got to watch
that
it.
ego can't handle that. Unless you
Mm.
got the game on, you better look at the
Hey,
game plan.
Wow.
that millionaire gonna come up missing. That's what's gonna happen.
You can't do that to nobody wife and then send her home. You
Yeah,
Man.
cannot do that
no.
to that woman wife. But you see, you know what? But they
So
got
Woody was asking her
they
all
got
kinds of questions, was he?
Yeah,
Did you like
yeah,
it?
I
right, but
did
they
it. I
got
liked it.
but look. But just what you're talking about, right? You can't marry nobody. Don't think you can marry somebody into that porn stuff. And they got porn flicks like that. They got
Yeah,
flicks like that
that's
with a
true.
man
That's true.
watching his wife doing stuff. I'm trying to tell you, and it's not
Hey,
what you
what
gonna
was
think it is.
ain't that I don't know that I kept hearing about it. Adam he's some podcast guy, but
Okay.
I think his wife is I don't know if she
Is he a
is a
porn
porn
star?
star or something like that. But they had some dude come on the show, some big old black dude, and she wanted to do that for her birthday or something like that. She wanted to get with old boy for her birthday or something like that.
No.
And homeboy, same situation.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Do
Hey,
not do it.
everybody been killing that dude, man. Like, bro,
Don't
he
open that
told
door.
he told your wife
Don't
up.
do it.
This is all people people are saying they like, bro. They like, man, we seen it. He told your wife up. Ain't no coming
Wow.
back from that, bro. It's like, ain't no coming back from that. She look like
It
I'm
is her
telling that boy.
birthday.
They
How you
telling
gonna
that
top
boy,
that
man,
birthday present every year?
yeah. They telling that
Wow.
boy, man, she look like she liked it, dog. I don't think she like you no more, man. She like, oh,
That's just sad.
it's
They
sad,
said
man.
it's
But
real.
bro, I can't do that, man. I can't do that, man. I couldn't
Yeah, I
do
already
it.
said I don't play that sharing stuff. I told
Heck
Chee
nah.
before we got married, I was like, look, if you looking for more than one,
You
go
lost
ahead,
one,
do your thing. Leave me out of that. I
man.
don't
Look,
do I don't do the
Don't
sharing
nobody
thing.
want. First of all,
I
my
don't do the
ego
sharing
can't
thing.
handle that. So ain't nobody sharing nothing. I don't even like you sharing some of my food because you be tasting stuff you ain't supposed to taste mine anyway. So I don't even want that to happen. So far
I think
more
that's for
the cooking, because every
he
time I
said the
have something you
cookie.
want to taste, we ain't sharing. Ain't no chocolate chip
Man,
macadamia
look,
nuts over here. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Ain't no cookies in shared.
You
that's
okay
why
with
you
sharing?
that's that's why a lot of times you gotta watch who your homeboys are and who your
Yep.
homegirls are.
That's true too.
Yep.
That's
That's
true.
Because
true.
they could be sitting there scouting a situation. They trying
Just
they
waiting.
trying to see if they got a way up in there. Because
Look.
the
I got a couple friends who went through
two
that
of y'all
right
might not,
now.
yeah, the two of y'all might not be thinking like that, but somebody on the outside thinking like that.
Right.
Yeah, you don't
And
know
they
what
looking
anybody
for
thinking when they're
opportunity.
not
They
with
looking
you.
for opportunity to jump up in there. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful about that.
You're
I mean,
right.
let's keep it player.
You're right.
Let's be for real. You know who you can leave around your woman or who you
Right.
can leave around your man. You
Right.
know it, and you know who
You do.
you
You
definitely
know what I'm
can't.
saying? You do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because why? That's
Nah,
your
bro.
homegirl.
Nah, bro.
That's
You
your
can't be
partner.
there when I'm not there. Right.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And
Right.
your real
You
partner,
know. But I mean,
your real homeboy,
that's what I'm
don't want
saying,
to
though.
be
At
there.
this point,
He don't want to be there when you're not
right.
there. You're not there.
He's not gonna be comfortable with
What's
you
up,
not being
Omar?
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
any real friend ain't gonna be there if you're not there. He could be like, man, I just hit me up when you get to the house. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that. That's
Right.
what that's any real friend gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
Because
But there's
they don't even
situational things. Somebody on the way.
they
Yeah,
don't
then
want to
people
they
say, you know
don't
what, man,
even
I'm
want
gonna
to.
make some stops to get at me,
Yeah. A real
entertain.
one ain't even gonna
The
want it to
simple
even
fact
look
that
like
they don't want
it's
that.
something now.
They don't look like. That's what I'm saying. They don't want that entertaining in your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
But
man, we getting ready to get out of here. You know, it's been about an hour. It's a great show, but we're gonna do a couple shows on that. I want to end on that note. I'll probably come back next Tuesday and get the crew, but we're gonna probably end up doing a show on that one. And this is a proposal. That post that I saw about the marriage thing. So there's some topics that I think controversial enough to where you got to hear some sides to it, though. It's not, there's always,
right.
I would say angel's advocate, so to speak. But yeah, there's some things to that I would say. So,
My
you
wife is
know,
watching. I'm not into that whole situation, Raquel. You know me. I'll be once we in here. I'll be coming in the room, and please don't be sitting there rocking by yourself. I know.
baby, same
Read the
thing go for
Bible.
you.
You know. Yeah.
Open the
Yeah.
word.
Yeah. Open the word. Open that word. We need Jesus in there. That's the only person I want.
Jesus
Yeah, that's the only other dude I want you
is
talking to.
mine.
Yes.
Only
It's
the
Jesus.
Lord.
That's it.
What
Talk
the
to God
Lord
and His
saying.
Son. And His Son.
Yeah.
Man, y'all are
When you
funny.
say, "Oh
Love
God," you
y'all,
better mean it.
man.
You
we
better
don't need
mean
the
it.
word on. Close the
Nah.
He
Bible for
loves
this
you,
part, baby. Close the
Raquel.
Bible for this part. Close the Bible, baby. We don't need the Bible for this one. The Lord ain't got to
Yeah.
see everything I'm playing. But yeah, y'all.
Ah,
We get ready to get out of
Lord is
here.
my
We're gonna do some
shepherd. He
more
know what I
shows.
want.
I saw that and
man.
somebody did that. I think it was a TikTok or something with a girl with a big booty, and he said, and all of a sudden some clip came right after that. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. Right after that. I can't remember.
Wasn't that on Friday? That was on Friday, babe.
No,
Yeah,
there was
that
a
was on
little
Friday.
clip too.
No,
Somebody,
so
it was on
somebody
Friday.
they did like a clip.
Somebody
Yeah.
did like a
Oh,
little clip thing.
they
Mhm.
make
Chick with a
little
big booty
memes for
passed
everything
by.
now.
Little memes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
y'all, we
I
get ready to
might
get out of here.
get that tattoo.
Thank y'all. You stupid. We love y'all. Be back on Tuesday. Thank y'all for subscribing, checking it out, and just rocking with us, man. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And we are out of here. God bless y'all. Have a great weekend. Take care, y'all.